lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawlo ɗen ha humpodire e makko est ce que on noon e warude
waɗen no
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amérique
ko Amérique a woni kede humpitaki fiɓe musidɓe men baluwo ɓe andanta kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗi no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basalle pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode ɗiɓe hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴettu Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓiyama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi ha ma si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jan
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EGA Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259-220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
After the great success of Africa Be a Star Sierra Leone, the biggest show is now in the Gambia. Be a Star.
Oh wow, congratulations Laxon.
Do you have the talent to stand up on stage, the voice to sing and dazzle the audience? Now is your chance to be heard and spectacular. All you have to do is record a video of you singing your favorite song, not more than 2 minutes long. Send the video by WhatsApp to the following number, 2299944, using an AfriCell number. State your name and where you're from. Be a winner of a fully recorded album and $500,000. AfriCell Be a Star, your road to success.
It's another exciting episode of The Playlist, your favorite entertainment show, brought to you by your girl Sally Teasy right here on Fatou. Today, it's a beautiful and special day for me because I am excited. I am honored and pleased to present to you a man who has the ability to manipulate 21 strings of the kora. He is no other but the king of kora, Jaliba Kuyateh. Drum roll. Uncle, interesting, right? Today, I am going to be having a conversation with an ex-teacher and a professional musician. And I'm sure a lot of people want to know who Jaliba Kuyateh is. They've been seeing you, they already know you. They've been seeing you performing. I mean, you have gone to a lot of international tours. You've achieved so much in the music industry. I'm sure people watching you would want to understand who you are as a person, your career, your recent music album. So first of all, we do the normal routine. Anyone who comes here, we always like to give him the chance to introduce himself, you know. And you're here with your beautiful wife too, Fatou Kuyateh. She has been by your side forever in your musical career. So, I mean, I'm honored to have you here as well.
Thank you.
So, can you just do the normal routine by introducing yourself?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am, as you started with, I am equally honored because you have a very famous media.
Thank you.
And countless people who view you.
Thank you.
So it's a great honor being here today talking to you.
Yes, I'm honored too.
My name is Jaliba Kuyateh. I'm sure all those viewing already know.
Yeah.
I am a Gambian musician. I was born and brought up in a village called Nyamene Dankunku in the Central River region. I was born in a family of kora playing.
Yeah.
I found my father playing. I found my father's wife, that's my mother,
Yeah.
assisting him, like Father Mother is doing to me
Yes.
now. So I was up in that mood. So it was already in me. It's in the blood, and in the environment that I was living in was all kora music.
Right.
So I was introduced to it since at the age of 6, 7.
Wow.
That was before I even went to school.
Yes.
So
very early.
That's me. I went on like that. Although I was still playing kora during my leisure times and holidays because they are two difficult things.
Yeah.
I was in school career and also trying to learn on the kora.
Yeah.
But I took the two along
Yeah.
to a stage when I started to teach as an unqualified teacher.
Right.
I brought the kora into my affairs. And I was fortunate too, because I was to go to the Gambia College to undergo 3 years training course to become a qualified teacher.
Wow. Amazing.
So, yeah, I went along with the kora to the college. I think this is what brought about the name Jaliba.
Okay.
Jaliba all the time. On all lips, people were paying fares to come to the college to see, was it actually true that the boy we're hearing is a student as well as a kora player.
Wow.
So this is what brought about my name.
Wow. So is it a name you gave yourself, your parents gave you, or just your fans and ordinary people gave you?
Yeah. Some think it's just a title. It is not. Jaliba, I was called Jaliba when I was
a baby.
when I was a very small baby. Because I was named after somebody who was a Jaliba, a great
Okay.
People started questioning. I think before you come to that point,
Yeah.
my name is Muhammad Lamin.
Yes.
And
Because a lot of people are like, do we really know Jaliba's name?
That's
If
their
you
trouble.
check his biography, all you will see is Jaliba, but
That's
actually
it.
there's a name behind Jaliba. So I'm glad he mentioned his name today, Momodu Lamin Kuyateh.
yeah,
First time on the playlist.
great, interesting.
Yeah.
Like that, I found myself in a group because we had I was in the college.
Yeah.
We were playing together, singing together, so automatically it became a kora group
Okay.
in the college.
Right.
People started contracting us during weekends to go to villages surrounding the college, have performances. So the name came up,
Right.
and that's where the Gambia picked us up.
Interesting. So this is very important because you've mentioned you merged your educational career alongside your music, knowing how important it is. And we've seen this generation today, most of our artists are not even considering going back to school. They're not paying attention to it because they think, you know, music is all about performing on stage, going to the studios.
They don't even have
What
time.
advice, yes, will you give to young people knowing how important education is?
This is a very serious point. And as I am realizing it now, most of the musicians are school dropouts. I think that does not tell well on our work. When I was qualified, I was teaching, I was playing kora, doing the traditional things. But when I revived the kora, kora was based on praise singing of our great warriors and kings, but sort of modernized and standardized the method of play. That is come up with teachings. How do we mold our family? How do we look at certain sicknesses in society? What epidemic is on? So I come in with my music to tell the people, for example, COVID-19. Yeah, I came up with a song. Oh, this is how it is.
Yeah.
They said, when you move this way, maybe you can prevent yourself.
Yes.
Do this, do that, do that. That's how I was doing music.
Yeah.
I started with children's songs because I was a teacher. I was very interested in children. So I was basing my ideas on how to write it down. Without going to school, you cannot do that. I am able to write down my lyrics coherently and in poetic language.
Wow.
That's what we need in English,
In music.
In music. So you have to be schooled, informed to a level to be able to do those things.
To be able to educate the people.
Yeah,
Because a musician educates.
That's it. Anyway, I don't want to go so deep because I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, but you will advise them to consider going back to school. Right.
Those coming, maybe there are some, it's late on their side, but those coming up should have it very strictly in their routine that school-going children should be there, stagnant on their lessons.
Right.
And they should be well informed, well educated.
Yep.
I can go anywhere abroad, stand in a big crowd.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I remembered I was on a festival in Helsinki.
Yeah.
About 80,000 people were watching.
Wow, that's a big
So
crowd.
I had to stand there to say, well, I'm a Gambian. I'm from the Gambia. This is how the Gambia looks like. This is what you are expected to find in the Gambia. This is what you will love about the Gambia. So those things.
Yes, you know,
have to
you
do.
went there branding Gambia as a country. That's what an artist is supposed to do. You inform, you educate, you entertain, all mixed in one platform. So before we come to why you changed your profession from a musician, from a teacher to musician, I would like to give the platform to your beautiful wife here to also greet the audience and tell them who she is.
She's everything.
Wow.
I know nothing about this occasion that we are about to do.
She was the one that planned it.
It was there.
Wow.
She's the one who has posted to that level.
Wow.
So I have done nothing. Honestly, I've done nothing.
So I guess
She's
this is
with
where
my secretary and Shedikan is helping. I don't know anything about this program, honestly.
Wow. So, you know,
been-
the saying said, behind every successful man, there's a woman. So behind this success is you. You can now
that is
introduce
true on our
yourself.
side.
Yes.
She's helping.
Wow. Beautiful.
Hello, everyone. I give it to you all.
Yeah, that's your
My name is Fatou Jaliba because I have already changed my surname.
Fatou Jaliba. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, your name is Fatou Jaliba
Jaliba
Kuyateh.
Kuyateh, yeah.
And Fatou, how long have you been with Jaliba?
Wow, long time.
Nearly 20 years.
20 years
Yeah,
now.
Yes.
Since when you were young? How young were you when you got married?
Wow, I was
Was he at 16, 17, 18?
17. Yeah.
That was, you were a teenage.
Yes.
Wow.
I was a teenager.
So how did you manage to, you know, be young and married to a superstar, you know, grow up with him, perform with him on stage? How was it like, the experience?
You know, he's my father.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is, of course.
The
Yeah,
father
then he
is
teach me
my
everything.
cousin.
Wow.
So
Okay, you guys are
thought,
related.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're related.
I was with him before
It's a
getting
family
married.
thing.
Okay.
So I know everything in the compound.
Wow.
Yeah. The father thought that, well, she should be groomed in the compound,
Yeah.
and then brought up. It was suggested by somebody, one of my wives, to say, why can't you have her as
One of your wives said that.
One of my wives.
Wow. Can you imagine in this generation today? I see young people fighting
Interesting.
with their husband for having a second wife.
Yeah.
And you have one of your wives suggested having her as your
Why
wife.
can't you have
Can
her
you
as a
imagine?
wife? Yeah, it was just that family tie we were trying to strengthen.
Wow.
It was just that.
So what do you think is the curse of young people today, especially us women, fighting about our husbands having second wives? When you had your one of your wives suggesting to include another member in the family?
Well, I think what I taught them is they should be Islamically informed. They should not be biased on their own side always.
Yeah.
They should look at other people's interests also and respect it.
Yeah.
So I inculcated this in them, that there should no fighting, no quarreling in the compound about this. One husband, we are sharing one husband.
Yeah.
No, that idea.
Yeah, you just killed the idea.
Yeah,
it's
we
very
killed the
important
idea.
because you as a musician, having multiple wives, I mean, we have seen other artists from other countries or even in Gambia here have two wives, and it has the fact that they cannot live together under one roof has affected their musical career. But having multiple wives, and here you are still as Jaliba Kuyateh, King of Kora, still relevant. How did you manage? Like you just said, I guess it's because maybe you've put it to them that I don't want no fighting in the house.
Well, you just take the traditional trend. I mean the complete traditional trend. If you do, there will be no
Fighting.
shouting, no fighting.
So did you adhere to what he said? Fatimata, no fighting in the house.
So no fighting.
You were fighting? Where
you
were you
guys
fighting?
quarrel, you just go
No
out.
quarreling.
You just tell us the door is open.
If
We
you
make
were-
problems out.
You
So
go-
everybody afraid.
That's it.
Because we cannot
Because
go.
I want a very peaceful. I'm a peaceful man.
Wow. And nobody wanted to leave.
Yeah,
so you
that's
had
right.
to
No,
adhere
that's
and
it.
stay.
They have to be friends.
That's beautiful.
That's why we
You
are
know?
friends. We joke.
So what will you advise to young girls who are married, or I'd say young women who are married and, you know, are having problems with their co-wives in the house because of one man?
Wow.
But they should become one.
They should become one. That's true. And second, the generation, we
Understanding.
should help each other
Yeah.
to allow men to have two wives.
Yeah.
Because the women are many.
Well,
We are many.
to reduce the.
Wow. So you are hearing, allow your husband to have another wife.
Yeah.
We're too many. Besides, we have to share.
Yeah.
Sharing is
Let them
caring.
just be like Jaliba.
Yes. Yeah, because men out there need to be fair as well. Because some of them, they can have multiple
you
wives,
have
but
to.
they're not fair.
Yes, you have
So
to.
that's another problem.
You have
That's
to
why women
exercise
have
that,
problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to exercise that.
So let's now move on to, like I said earlier, after, like at some point you stopped teaching and focused on your music. What led you to changing profession?
You know what happened? I was taking class. I had a common entrance class. I was good in mathematics, and I was specialized in that in that subject.
Yeah.
So I was taking evening classes, and what was happening is fans were coming, picking me up from the classroom
Yeah.
to go and perform for them.
Yeah.
And evening classes are normally, there are times their ceremony times.
Yeah.
So that definitely gave me a big trouble. The demand was too high to be with society, play music, than to be in the classroom.
Yeah.
So I wrote to the education department to ask for it.
They must have been so heartbroken.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
Especially the headmaster that was with me in Brikama. He thought I was a very good teacher. So the education department should not lose people like me.
Of course, because you were a valued
He was
student.
talking. He felt it until he shed tears.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's sad.
But I have to go.
So yeah, at some point you just have to move on to what favors
Yeah.
you the most.
Because I was thinking higher. So that is, as I said, have it in a group form, in a band form, in future.
Yeah.
Then I was playing
Yeah.
solo.
Yeah.
I was,
Okay.
Yeah.
People have graduated to become intellectuals, you know, they hold high degrees, high posts. But now we've seen a lot of young people graduate with, no degrees. Most of them drop out from grade 12. They complain the education system in Gambia is crumbling down. How did you see the education system before and now?
Before, I think it was stronger because when we were qualifying, one of our lecturers said, you people have diploma of education, although that certificate is not available here. What we are giving you is qualified teacher certificate. That's it. But you've gone beyond that. She said the class is very good. I think, yes, because the level of education at that time, you cannot compare to
now. Yeah, because
It's low-
Hermitage
it's lower
has
now.
produced a lot of, people with high profile in the Gambia.
Yeah.
Unlike
Like
today.
I was with somebody who was from Hermitage. He was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were writing these poems together. He was assisting me. He was also a teacher,
Wow.
a science teacher.
That's great.
In secondary technical.
That's great. So let's now talk about the Kumare band, because you've mentioned you were solo before playing on your own. At what point did you feel like you had to come up with a band, to kind of make your musical career a structure, not just you performing as a solo artist?
That was the point when they were coming to pick me up from my classroom to go and entertain them in the evenings. Then I had only a group of 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
They will spread mats for us to sit down. It was not erected yet to become a band. Although I had the idea. So when I wrote to the education department to leave, first I made a setup. I made a setup of why don't we try to introduce a drum set to see whether it can match on with the kora. Can't we bring in 2 drums? Can't we bring in 1 bass guitar? This is how we started.
Wow.
There was no solo gear, no piano, all the things. Balafong, balafong, my kora, and the drum set. So we brought in these things. Gradually, we were accepted.
Wow.
They were embracing us from one point to the other.
Wow. That's how the name
The name
started
came up,
spraying.
yeah.
The name spread.
So
Jaliba and the Kumare band.
until we were fortunate to have certain trips to France, back to Sweden.
Wow.
It was in Sweden that Malando suggested to us that why can't we have this in a fully fledged band form?
Wow.
Have it, call it a name. Kumare, that's how Kumare came.
Wow. What is the meaning
It
of
wasn't
Kumare?
fastened. Kumare is a hooting pelican. That thing's nice.
Is a bird.
A bird.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it came up. And I accepted. It was very intelligent for Malando to suggest that.
Wow.
Because Kumare has got excellent voice.
Wow.
And on the Kora also, there is a string which is called Kumare.
Wow.
So
that was a coincidence. Beautiful.
I said, well,
I mean, it's art. That is art right there.
Art, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So how was it like those days? Because now most of our artists struggle to, you know, have visa if they want to travel abroad. You know, some of them, they've been rejected several times if they approach the embassies. Was it easy then to, you know, travel international to perform?
It was not difficult. You know, as time went on, people started to see that Europe is the only paradise place. I must go. It was too much.
Wow.
Visa demanding was too much until it was a very great fight on with the embassies. So
yeah. They had
that's
to
how
block it.
Yeah, they made certain laws very difficult until to a point it's not easy to get somebody out unless with people like who have got stamps for Sweden, stamps for. Then it was no Schengen.
Wow.
We were moving when there were no visas available yet.
Wow.
As early as that.
That was Jawara's time, or
yes, that was Jawara's time.
Okay.
Because we were going to London, you just buy your ticket, come to the immigration, they say, "What? Why are you here? We've come to do some things of music." Oh, all right. There were no rigid laws.
Wow.
Okay, we give you 6 months.
You can go and enjoy yourself. Wow, I wish I could have experienced those days. I would have traveled all over the world.
They should bring that system again.
Yeah, they should bring the system again. You know, we young people here, we want to travel to other countries and also learn from them, you know, inculcate it in what we're doing. But then it's very difficult.
It's difficult.
But like they said, whenever the time comes, it's going to happen. So I will give him a little break and move on to you. How was it like being a backing vocalist for Jaliba?
He's the one who trained me. Yeah, because I can't sing. If I just take the mic and want to sing, he would just take the things and go and put it off. I would sit and cry. I said, "Why are you doing this to me?" He said, "What you are singing is bad. You have to train more." Wow. So that's why.
So backing vocalist is your career.
Yeah.
That is what you did.
And housewife.
And housewife. Full-time housewife and a backing vocalist. Okay, so I understand, like you mentioned, you were not good, but you had to now train yourself, you know, just to
help him.
Just to help him. What inspired you? What gave you that energy, that drive that I have to now train my vocals? You know, I am not a musician, but I want to train myself to become one just to help my husband.
If not, he would drop me to go and pick someone else. And I'm jealous, so I don't want that. So that's why I just kill myself to that.
Wow, so you had to make the effort of bring that voice out of you just so you can protect what you have.
I will not accept him to go and bring another.
So women were following him that time.
Every corner.
She knows I'm straightforward. I go for the best.
Wow.
That's it. You have to do it well.
You know one thing I've learned there? You have to push yourself. Even if you think you cannot do it, you can do it if you apply yourself.
That's
what happened there. She had to apply herself just to make sure she protects her territory.
In 2003, one lady was there. She said, is it? Her name is Kankaba.
Kankaba, yeah.
Yeah, I was training.
Yes.
So we have trip to America.
Yeah.
She said, "Fatou, you are not going because you cannot sing." I will take this lady. I said, "What? I'm your wife." She said, "It doesn't matter. This is a walk." So she take her.
And you didn't go?
You know, when I finish cooking, I will just go to my house and put my music in my tape. I was
sing and was able to accept her.
Wow.
Make noise so that my voice, I can have good voice.
Wow. So the next week, Kankaba didn't go, you went.
I blocked that area. Kankaba, she went to US to stay.
The first time. Okay.
So I go.
Wow.
Before I come, Tutu also came
back.
When Tutu came back, we start going together. So we are 2 in numbers.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
tutti, yeah.
I think I will try and try my vocals too, so I can come and sing for
If you
him
do
too.
that, you go all over the world.
Yes, I think I have to, because it's very interesting what you've done there.
Yeah.
So what was your first album? How was it called?
That's difficult to tell.
Remember.
You know, when I started as a boy, I was releasing albums, like 10 tracks yearly. I was coming up with songs. Do you call those albums? Or when I formed a band to have my first album, that was Rajo Kanka.
Rajo Kanka.
That was 92, 93.
What was Rajo Kanka about?
Rajo Kankan was about, society's hearsay rumors. Sometimes you'll get a fraction of it truthful, and the larger fraction.
Yeah, most of the time. drama, all over. You know,
So
and one thing they say, as a journalist, you always have to be factual. Wherever you are working, whether a radio station or TV. So if you're giving news, it has to be as accurate as possible. Yeah, so you had to come up with a song to talk about how factual stories should be. That's great.
Because the moment they start to say, you are this, you are that, there'll be so many things.
Jaliba, how did you deal with being a big artist, you know, the rumors here and there, Jaliba has done this, Jaliba has did that, Jaliba is part of this political party, Jaliba is part of that political party. You know, how do you manage to handle yourself, not break yourself, and still become who you are?
I don't mind much those things, especially when when they come to question me. Where are you supporting? I know the political tension now in the country.
Because they said Jaliba is NPP, he has performed there. You know, they said, at some point they said, you don't belong anywhere. You were at Yaya Jammeh, he's gone. You at some point at UDP, now you are NPP. Where does Jaliba belong?
When I was singing for Yaya, was it really the truth I was voting for him?
They do not know. They do not know, because only you are at the ballot box.
Okay, what I want to exercise here now is I am performing for all these parties, like Bakar Dabo and Gambia for all.
Gambia for all, yeah.
The Congress, I was there performing. The UDP Congress, I was on stage at Buffer Zone. The
NPP Congress.
Launching full time on stage. Mama Kande and the people invited me. We have to do another. I've done one in Kuntao for the party.
So the Congress,
so all parties are engaging me. I don't want to show anybody that this is where I belong. Unless if you think it on yours, just for yourself. But we're here to bring people peacefully together. So if I want to stand there, I'm going to generate this other group saying woo, or woo to the other group, and it may bring something.
Of course.
Something chaotic between them. So that's what I don't want. This is why I perform here, perform here, perform here, perform here. Whatever you take on your side, that's your business. Whatever you do is your business. But I try to bring peace and understanding.
Merge it together. Right. Some said a musician should not involve in political affairs. Is that true?
Why they should be in one political party than the other. Musicians, so there are some musicians who don't care. But I think if you stand at a position where everybody take you as the role model, it's not advisable. Because you are doing more harm than good. You should try to be to exercise that neutrality. There, you are yourself. it's democratic on you to be whatever you want to be, without any problem. Without any problem, I think.
Right.
It should be like that, but here I don't think people will understand it that way.
Right.
So this is why I will advise those who are, there are others who stand plain there. I am on here, that's it. Others will say, I am on here, that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to exercise peace between the parties.
The parties, great. I want us to talk about something very important because growing up, I used to hear my parents said most of these big artists from Senegal used to come in Gambia to learn music. And the music industry in Gambia is unlike Senegal and any other countries. If we had these people coming to Gambia learning music and now taking the music internationally to another level, sold their countries through music, why is Gambia left behind with all these big stars we had? And they have helped these Senegalese artists molding their career in the Gambia.
Well, I think that depends on the Gambians themselves. They have to say, well, whether we like it or not, we have good ones. They should not look low upon their own ones. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes what we're saying here, some people believe that. They know that. I understand during that time, then I was very young, I didn't know that there were some musicians who were traveling to our elderly musicians here to learn how to go about music. Maybe it may not be that way now, but it's still happening because there are some musicians who are calling to get our melodies and play it back again. Sometimes take out all our songs, put their own songs, and they come back. You pay for my own songs to listen.
Wow.
To go in. So that depends on the people.
The Gambian themselves.
If they want, they can go on with our Gambian musicians. If they want, they can go on with Nigerians. If they want, they can go on with Jamaicans.
Yeah.
But as far as we are here, we're going to play.
Yeah.
So who is the best depends on them. Who is good for them depends on them.
Yeah.
So I never take any hard feeling about that. I know what I know what I can do. Somebody outside knows what I know and knows what I can do.
Right.
Like for example, I was in Ziyansor. This man embraced me, Salifu Kuyateh.
Yeah.
He said, well, in the sub-region today, you are the one. You are the one we are looking up for. We are looking upon you.
Wow.
Whether we like it or not, you are number one here.
In the sub-region.
In the sub-region.
Wow.
But is it so with Gambians?
That's the question. It is only in Gambia where you find people consume more international music than their own music.
That's it.
And even when Musa Afia died, he was given proper tribute in Senegal than in Gambia.
He even went.
Even Biri Biri, may their late soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this being an artist in Gambia?
Anyway, I don't mind because I don't want to give myself a stressful thinking about those things.
Yeah.
No, let me go on.
Life goes on.
Yeah, life goes
Fatou
on.
is here. Tuti is at home.
I'm here with you. I'll give my support.
Let me just do the good thing I'm doing. That's it.
Wow.
Yes, you like it or not, I'm ready.
That's it. Life goes on. So it's time we support our own artists. We can do it as Gambians. I'm urging on every one of us, start playing Gambian music, going to Gambian concerts. Jaliba's concert or Jaliba's album launching is this Saturday at Brikama. Yeah, the 6th of March. So we have to come out in our numbers and support them. That is what we have, Gambians. One Gambia, one love, one peace, like he said. At some point, you received numerous awards and recognition for your music and philanthropic activities and got appointed in 2009 as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador for your charity work. You've done so much for this country and your community.
Yes, I think I've done so much, and I'm glad that I am in certain positions higher than the position I am in the Gambia, in other countries.
Yeah. It's like you got your recognition more from outside Gambia.
I think, because when I enter certain countries, their ministers
Especially in
come.
Bissau.
Wow.
Their ministers
Bissau,
come, their
Casamance,
directors
Senegal.
come at the border
Yeah.
to receive me,
And here,
to take me.
do
Soldiers,
they receive you? Yeah.
well, I don't mind. When you find me at my home, this is why I brought myself there, very low. Sometimes I go with shorts, even to the market,
Wow.
and do my daily
Little
business.
shopping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when you talk to somebody outside in Senegal, in Casamance, or in Bissau, that Jaliba moves that way, they will say, no, you are lying. You cannot see him in the street.
Wow.
Well,
It is what it is.
yes, it
like
is what
like
it is.
like the
So
young people
I
say,
will
it
take
is
it
what it is.
that way.
Right. One other thing. I've noticed that you don't have a lot of videos on YouTube. Why is that so? Like production, like all your songs, put it in proper visual production on YouTube. Why is that so, Uncle?
You trying to scratch the old wounds. So they that was the point. I'm very sorry to say this. When I was only playing for myself, I was discouraged. I was because there were points people realized I was not allowed to be performing on the television, on the radio. Those points came here. That was happening.
Who didn't allow you? Was it the ex-president, Yaya Jammeh?
Yes.
The regime.
He didn't allow him to perform.
I don't know whether Yaya or somebody, but that was happening. And people watching here will believe with me that that was happening. So I was, in fact, I came out with videos. Then I was releasing in Senegal all the time. Each time I release, I do these videos, come along with them. Sometimes when I take them to television, they are broken at that point.
Wow.
Or they are not seen anymore.
Wow.
So
they were fighting you?
I said, no. Well, I don't mind. As I said, I just continue. I am continuing because I know what I'm doing is good. And there are so many people out there, Gambians, who appreciate and love it that way. So it's fine with me.
So, but now will you work on having more visuals to put on YouTube? You know, it plays on GRTS, especially most of your previous songs.
I think almost each release I make, almost 2 or 3 will be on video, on YouTube.
But most of the videos is from performances, not like a whole clip, not like a whole video clip.
Clips, I stopped at a point. I was not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was useless.
Why?
It was not played.
Okay, so if you shoot a clip, it won't be played. So at that point, what was your source of making money? Because most artists make money from video clips, from YouTube, and from concerts. Yeah. But was your source of making money from events, like naming ceremonies?
From events, they come because they know I am performing. I'm still performing. Yeah. They come book me up. Internationally and nationally, I go play. Yeah. Yes, I have my income.
Okay. You know, growing up, I used to hear this rumor. If Jaliba comes to your event, I don't know whether he goes to a marabu or not, but if he put his bucket, you will in fact give him your car key or your house. How true is that?
Those are all rumors. Those are Radio Kankang.
The Radio Kankang album. Yeah, I used to hear that. People said if Jaliba comes to your wedding, I don't know these people, you know these griots, they touch something there. If they open their mouth, you will give them everything you have. And the next day, and also I heard a rumor, you perform at one event and the boys switch off the light and missed your bucket. They run away with all your money. It was rumor.
It was rumor. When I even started, something came up like that. You know, people just want to make stories against you, and then so that you walk.
Wow, it's crazy. So the final question before we now talk about your album is, most of these young people now, they complain that nobody paved the way for them. They are struggling for themselves. I mean, they don't have a music school here. They don't have elderly people who are mentoring them in their careers. You know, like for instance, in Senegal, you Youssou have, what is it called again? Prince Art, where they support upcoming artists. I mean, are you considering doing that, or have you been doing it, like supporting young people in their career? Because recently I've seen you had a beautiful song with Nobles, and also you performed at Jaliba this event, which was great. You know, are you into supporting the young and talented artists we have here in the Gambia?
My doors are open and they are coming in very large numbers. Almost everybody who goes up now has to come and request my voice to be on that music.
Wow.
So I do that.
Nice.
But this is where we can stop at. And we are not powerful people like Youssou and others. We haven't got that forum here.
Yeah.
So this is where we can stop. You come ask me, where do you think, which trend do you think I should take with this music? I tell you this, or write it down this way or that way, or sing it this way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like serve as a coach to them.
Yeah. I tried to have a school, a cultural school, because I think it's dangerous. People like us, there are very few who are informed. I mean, culturally.
Yeah.
When we retire, when we are out of the scene, it's going to be very bad on the cultural music in the Gambia, because who are the people with the know-how? They are fading. They are all fading out. And as you mentioned, cultural people are not being schooled properly.
Yeah.
So who will come up now with institutions to train and to teach the dying culture? Some of the dying cultures that are definitely going. It's sometimes I think about these things. It's really very sorrowful.
So what do you think of the arts and culture? I mean, they are here to support the culture not dying when it comes to, you know, art.
They are doing their part. They are doing their own. But, you know, like if I want to have, the cultural sector.
Yeah.
I am...
Don't you think people like you were supposed to be appointed as, you know, the cultural heads?
No, let me just be a performer.
Because you have the experience and the technical know-how. So you just want to be a performer?
Yeah, let me just perform. But I am tourism board goodwill ambassador.
Yeah.
So this gives me the right to have a land here in the tourism sector.
Yeah.
But the tourism board or the cultural sector cannot come up to erect this place as a school. They cannot, because it will be to a tune of $6 million, something like that.
Wow.
I have done my write-ups, I have done my project plans and all whatnot. But who will come to kick it up from here?
Yeah. It's like art and culture, basically. It's not considered in Gambia. He just don't want to say it. But that's okay. That's okay. Your father was a renowned kora player. He was cool.
I'm better.
You're better?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think Sunkung Kuyateh, Ba Sunkung Kuyateh was way better than you.
He was a great player.
Yeah.
I was marveling at him when he plays.
Wow.
But, you know, I have done more work
than him
on kora than on almost all the kora players.
Wow.
Because even the elderly people are saying this.
Wow.
What I have done on the kora is more than anybody, whoever.
How about your grandfather, Wandi Feng?
Wandi Feng was a great man too. He was a composer, but he got his fame, his name, his dignity, only on about 6-7 songs. That's what he did during his career.
Wow.
You when you want to talk of the songs I've done, will be 300.
Wow, upwards.
Upwards.
So how many albums
songs.
do you have so far?
Ready-made albums will go to 20 something.
Okay. Right. So all these albums were produced here in Gambia, or?
Some in Paris, some in Dakar, some. Yeah, I've done production everywhere.
Everywhere. So how many international artists have you worked with so far?
Many, because I had a choral dance with Okudarame. People like, I'm walking the streets with you where you don't know.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson's Bill Thomas played for me on my record.
Wow.
Yes,
so you see what I'm saying of how Gambians don't really, we don't really search to know about.
Happy Hancock and others.
Wow.
Yes, I'm sure Oku maybe if he's watching or somebody watching who knows.
Of course, that's why I said from the starting that I am honored and pleased, and having you is like, I mean, add somewhat weight to what I am doing, because this is what I want to do. Like, at some point, we also want to grow our own televisions in the Gambia, and we want to say we've had Jaliba, an international choral player.
When the television's here, I come with my walking stick.
Yeah, you walking stick and say she wants
90
to
years,
interview me.
95 years. You want to interview me at that time?
Okay. And Fatumata will also be crawling like that.
Definitely.
That is beautiful. So let's now move on to your recent album launching, which will happen on the 6th of March at Brikama Box Bar. The album is called
Barakatu.
Barakatu. Yeah, the album is called Barakatu. What is Barakatu, and why did you name the album Barakatu?
This is what brought about everything.
Yes.
This is not my launching year, because I do it biennially.
Yeah.
Every 2 years.
Yeah.
Last year I did democracy.
Yeah.
There was too much fight on democracy.
So you named the album after democracy.
After democracy, that we should not be insulting or fighting.
Yeah.
Because there is democracy now.
Yeah.
This year I had a single done, because they were asking. They said, the right person, go to Jaliba. You want your fabrics company to be promoted?
Yeah.
Go to him.
Jaliba as
the
right
can
person.
do it.
Yeah.
So I did the song in 1 week. It was successful. They said, wow. No, you cannot be quiet about this. You have to launch this. I said, no. Barakatu is the fabrics team in Paris. Boa are whites. But in combination, these are the two companies.
Okay.
Barakatu and Boa.
Right.
So Barakatu here are the main people, because why? They have done too much work to bring in the white company, so that they can work with them. At first, certain bassins were made in Europe, but not to be sold in Europe.
Okay.
Because there were certain chemicals.
They were put in it, so it was meant for Africans.
The former bassin, you get sweating all the time.
Wow.
According to information, as years go by, that brings a sort of sickness. So this is what they've done. They've done that chain come tied to Boa. Now, which is because thinking that what is good for Europeans should be
good for Africans as well.
This is what they've started.
This is where the equality
fabrics
comes
like
from.
this, they've started. This is Marseille, but it's a modified one. It's a chained one.
So you cannot have this one and be sweating, unlike before.
No.
Right.
This is cotton, and it will still have this glittering.
Yes, even after wash.
Yeah. Then before, the glittering substance that they use was not good for the body.
Right.
So to have that change, I was keen, because I'm an African. So we should have the best one.
Of course.
I went into the contract with them. When the song came out, they said, no, we cannot be quiet about it. It has to be launched.
Wow.
So I had to rush 2-3 weeks back to make few songs attached to it.
That's 2
because
weeks.
I never come up with one song to say, well, this is what I'm launching.
Yeah.
No, each year I come up with 8 songs,
Yeah.
10 songs, 2 albums.
Yeah.
But at least 6 songs I have to come up with.
So the Barakatu is consists of 8 songs.
8 songs.
Right.
7 plus Barakatu 8.
Makes it 8.
Yeah.
Right.
So I am talking about this Barakatu thing that it's here now to stay.
Right.
It's in, they have a shop, a new shop, number 3 Kerr Avenue, just
right. I think the Barakatu also have to give me one so I can wear and not sweat.
They
Hopefully.
have,
Let me just tell them.
at the launching,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to
They'll
have
be
their
there.
own corner.
Of course.
Because other people who want to be in fabrics business
Yeah.
can come there,
And be buying wholesale.
connect,
and go and
yes,
sell
they'll be
again.
connected
Okay.
to these German and France
Okay.
companies so that they
Right.
can have it cheaper here
Right.
and for the people.
Right.
Yeah.
So are they the one funding the whole project or the Barakatu
They
people?
are not funding. They paid me
Okay.
for the song,
Okay.
but they pleaded with me
Okay, so you
that
could
it has to be
be
launched.
part of it. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So,
So
I have gone into the other troubles
Okay.
to launch it.
right.
Yeah.
So what are the other songs about aside from Barakatu? The other songs in the album?
Like for example, it's some good manners songs.
Yeah.
And praise song singing
Yeah.
of 2-3 people. Yeah,
Yes.
like that.
So will you sing about me? Will
Why
I be
not?
part of it that day?
Why not?
Really?
When
Sally Job, aye, Baraka. No, you have to sing for me that day. Right.
You want-
What should we expect that day on the 6th of March?
well, I at first I said it was going to be a small thing. As I said, she pushed it.
Yeah.
She's the main lady behind everything.
Wow.
I'm worried. I just want to go, as I promised them,
And
that
perform.
have this launch and perform.
Okay.
This is what I'm keen in. I go there, perform. But other than that, I know nothing.
Okay.
I cannot do
Then
anything.
I am now going to direct the question to you, Fatou, since you are the master planner behind this whole Barakatu event. What should we expect that day?
Barakatu
Now it's
is
going to be
a-
very, very big crowd.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Very
single
big crowd.
one. So
Yeah.
that is he never launched one single album.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he bring some and add there.
To the Barakatu.
Yeah, so that we can make it bigger.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm surprised because I want things to be little and small one.
Yeah, but it's
But now it's bigger.
it's beyond your control.
He said, Father,
Beyond
no, it's
ourselves.
not yet time for my launching. I said, let's just try chance and see.
Yeah, and see.
Then
It's
I,
possible.
I contact Sedekan. We want to do our one album to launch in
Yeah.
Brikama. Please, I want you to help me.
Yeah, this time my hometown.
Yeah,
Brikama.
to promote it. So
Right.
they can say, no problem, I will come.
Okay.
Every day I'll post one picture of
Right.
Jaliba to
Wow.
write something. We
Wow.
are coming to do our launching this day. Come and support Gambians.
Yeah, so
We have
it
to-
became
so-
big.
So
Wow.
it became big.
Like
So
that.
Everybody is
Sedekan-
excited, including myself. Right.
Became
So they
big.
can make some flyers for me.
That's great.
So I call Omar Wari to tell him that we want it. We want
And you
to
know,
have it.
coincidentally, I told Fatou I've always wanted to have Jaliba Kuyateh on the playlist, but I felt like, okay, because he's a whole icon, it's going to be difficult to have him come all the way on my set.
not at all.
How do I arrange my cameraman to go to his house?
No.
And luckily,
It's
Omar
not
Wali called me and said, "Hi, Sally, can you have Jaliba Kuyateh?" I'm like, what are you talking about? That is going to happen. I want to have Jaliba Kuyateh on this platform. And here I am. I'll also want to have other old people like Uncle Usilayo Njai, all those people. I want them to. Why do I always say Uncle Usilayo Njai? I think Uncle Usilayo Njai is late. Yeah, he's late. If I have him on this show, I guess I'll go with him. And I don't want to go now, so Uncle Usilayo Njai is here. Yes.
That was the Gelewar group.
Yeah.
The Ifambondi,
Yes.
Super Goose, then
course.
Ifambondi, the Magadan,
Yeah.
then we did not. We were young then.
Yeah.
We did not start
Okay.
yet. Yeah.
So they were your elders. Were you guys looking up to them? You know, before, if you tune in GRTS, you listen to a lot of Gambian songs, like the Maslabi, the Penchabi, the so many other
yes,
people.
I was performing that time.
Yeah.
But those were the rap groups that were here.
Yeah.
That were here.
Yeah, that were here. And then you had I think your type of music was the Tata Dindings, the Yourself, the other musicians, you know. And we don't hear from them now.
They're here. They're performing.
They are performing.
They have groups, uncountable groups.
Wow.
As you're saying, Gambians should retune themselves.
Yes, of course. And be playing more of these songs on radio stations and TV rather than every day consuming us with, you know,
that's it.
International music.
Just artists on the stage.
Tata is coming.
okay.
I think he's performing
Tata is
there.
my just artist.
According to them, yeah.
Okay.
Musa
has done all
Saho
the
is my
crowd.
just artist.
Wow.
And Musa Kuyateh, that's my son sitting down there.
Wow. That's great.
He's my just artist.
That's great.
So we have tickets.
Yeah.
That ticket is 200.
Yeah. The gate is
At the gate,
300 and VIP is $1,000.
1,000.
Yeah. So if you really want to come and grace Jaliba's Barakatu album launching happening on the 6th of March at Brikama Box Bar, the places to purchase your tickets are JJ's Restaurant Westfield, Petrogas every branch, Sedikan's Restaurant at Salaji, Jaliba's office Brikama, LP Brikama Jaliba Junction, number 1 fashion shop Latikunda around the Buva Zone, and also Wandifa Kanyis, Churchillstown. So make it a date. It's the album launching called Barakatu. It consists of 8 tracks, and it's going to be a masterpiece. You know how Jaliba is king of Kora. Wherever he is, it won't be easy. It's going to be a grand night.
Yes,
so come out in your numbers and support. And like I said,
I'm surprised that I'm hearing certain names that have flown from countries like America, from everywhere to come just to watch me play on that day.
Wow.
That's a great honor.
It's because you are Kumare. Kumare bird.
That's
the bird with the marvelous voice. So obviously they have to fly from anywhere and come support you.
That's great.
So it is an honor having you on this platform, the playlist, for the very first time, talking to you about your career. We have talked about so many things.
I'm also honored.
Yes, it's a pleasure. So what will you say to people that are watching you before we call it a day?
Well, this is Jaliba, your Jaliba, and always the same Jaliba.
Yeah.
We have this program. It's going to, well, I'm always with, whatever I do, I make sure it is excellent. It's there at the top, at the apex.
Yes.
So it's going to be a great performance that day, and people will be surprised. This is why I said, let me come to my hometown, Brikama, because I want to beautify that place that day.
Yeah.
I want to do a great thing that day. I want to shake the whole town.
Wow.
So that everybody comes to our town and then shake it up with us.
Nice. So are we going to have a little teaser of what will happen that night before we leave? Since I would have loved the Kora to be here, but if you want to hear the sound from the Kora, 6th March, Brikama Box Bar is the place to be. But I guess he will give us a snippet of the night before we leave. I would like to, you know, disturb my uncle so he could give us his melody, you know.
Like the title song, Barakatu Pari, Wanimbo Wajaman, Yenfulo le Suding, Anya Bayolu Bondo to be.
Wow.
Let me stop there.
Mitchell, I'll give you what.
Yeah.
Ay, Jamanole Diata. Sally Job, Idamanole Diata. Ay, Jamanole Diata. Jobu Juba, Idamanole Diata. I don't know that one.
I enjoy that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Like I said earlier, 6th March happening at Box Bar, Brikama. Come out and support Gambian music. Support the night. Like he said, anything he does, whatever he do, he always wanted to be excellent. It's not mediocre. Jaliba Kuyateh is known for his excellent voice. So come out in your numbers. Support tickets are going for 200 advance, 300 gate, $1,000 is for VIP. It is going to be a night of great performance. It's the playlist with your girl Sally Teasy right here on Kerr Fatou. Every Sunday, you know how it is. We're signing out till we come your way with another excellent guest. Bye.
Meet Sarah and Tracy from the top 8 finalists of the Be a Star Serial. Their lives changed from day one. New original songs. Be famous and successful. Be a star in the Gambia.
And the biggest stage right now in Sierra Leone.
Being a part of Be a Star is going a step further in chasing my dreams and my career as an artist.
All you have to do is record a video of you singing your favorite song, not more than 2 minutes long. Send the video by WhatsApp to the following number, 2299944, using an AfriCell number. State your name and where you're from. Be a winner of a fully recorded album and $500,000. AfriCell Be a Star, your road to success.
Agada.
Mbijan raganya.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la.
Ha, code nyenje.
Okay. What's that?
Nsila ID soto. Ah, sa soto. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya.
Ah,
mbare mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Ah, jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Ha. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong labe to.
56 branches mola sota Gambia ja.
Ha?
Ha. Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta même na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 ti nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol dil fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Ha e wo moyo diat ha.
Apelenta
ni wo ka ni na lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.
you.